Hello everybody, this is Dago Seda, pretty snazzy walkthroughs Resident Evil 3 Nemesis A-Rank run. Part 8 of 15, the Clock Tower. Why did I say Clock Town? Must have been thinking,
Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask, yeah. And we got Dark Tigresa here, and when you jump out of the window, you end up here, and it gives you convenient access to these 3 gunpowders, like 3 of A and 3 of B, which is much better than if you went the other way. Then you'll have to waste time walking over here and just, well, I mean, you have to come here anyway, but this way it just feels faster to me. I just felt like doing it this way. If you go out the first way, you end up in the courtyard, and there's a bunch of friggin' crows out there, and crows are really hard to deal with. Alright, so that clock tower key, later we're gonna combine it with some other item to make a different key, but for now it serves our purposes, I guess.
I just noticed a fun fact about the crow.
What?
Did you know that crows are the 8th smartest animals in the world?
Are they
They
really?
drop nuts in Japan, so then when cars run them over, they can eat the inside.
Huh.
It's pretty interesting. I saw it on the Discovery Channel once, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool.
See, I know that if I watched
The
education.
third one is a dolphin.
Yeah, I know that. Second's monkey, first is human.
Actually,
Right.
the second is a chimpanzee,
Which is a monkey.
but it's not the monkey. The monkey is first.
No, see,
I mean, fourth.
the monkey is different than monkey. Alright, so there we made some more gunpowder double C, which is going to be used to make another fun toy. And actually, if you go out this door, Carlos is going to give you some of it.
Oh boy, Carlos.
Yeah. And Carlos has great voice acting. He's actually, I think most of the voice acting in this game is not that bad, but Carlos just seems like they try too hard to make him pretend he's cool. Yeah, so he gives you freeze rounds. And also,
Freeze rounds.
yeah, it's about as strong as a Magnum, except they like freeze them a little bit too. Yeah, that means you need the Chronos key, the God of Time's Chronos, which it's not really that hard to figure it out, but you get an item that says, there's one item you're going to pick up, and it'll very obviously make you think, oh, Chronos, God of Time, okay. And right there, you can pick up the Mind Thrower.
He wasn't a god, he was a titan, wasn't he?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, he was a bad guy.
Whatever. Alright, so here they gave me a really easy setup of zombies to go past, where they're just crawling on the floor, and it's almost impossible to get you. And if they do get near you, you're just going to end up kicking their heads off anyway, and they deal hardly any damage to you. Oh well. And here is where we get one other item. Normally, this would be the first save room you'd get to if you came in the other way, or at least it was when I did. You get the, I think it's like called the bevel key or something like that. But you use that to get to another area of the clock tower, like usual. I don't know why I bothered checking that. Yeah, bezel key. I'm not really sure what a bezel is. Does anyone know? Right there.
Bezel? How do you spell it?
B-E-Z-E-L.
I've heard of it, but I'm not sure what the definition is.
Alright, whatever. Well, you know, if anyone else knows what a bezel is, please let me know. Alright, so right there we got the Eagle Parts B, which is going to play a pretty good role in getting us the Eagle. Obviously. And
what's the Eagle do? Oh god,
the Eagle is, I'll show you when I get it. I don't know, I pressed the wrong button there. I don't know why I tried pausing it. That was pretty bad on my part, but I knocked them away. And that right there, it kind of made me have to waste a heal later on when I fight the boss, which that's going to be next video. And if I'll have you know, the next video is going to be really short because the boss is really easy.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, all you have to do is,
Damn it, doesn't it
I won't even bother. Right there, the Mind Thrower, if you really want it, you can use it, but honestly, it's not as useful as you think. Alright, right here, they're giving you the solution to a puzzle. It's, well, first of all, you wait till you go examine the music box and look at what's written on top of it, which is it's going to tell you in a second. It's written on the lid, up, down, up, down, up. And that's the solution to the puzzle we're about to encounter. It's not really a difficult puzzle,
up,
but
down, up, down, up.
Up, down, up, up, down, up. It's either up, down, up, down, up, down, up, or down, up, down, down, up, down. And yeah,
it's up first.
Watch out for those spiders. If you're a silly goose, then you'll get bitten by them. But really, spiders are one of the more easy enemies to dodge in this game. What?
Give me the sound.
Yeah. Okay, so recently I just got a new game for the DS. I don't really play my DS that much.
Plus, he doesn't even have pokers yet.
Yep. Okay, so he's Dark Jack's playing Pokemon here. And so I recently got the Resident Evil Deadly Silence, which is basically, I can say it's a remake of the very first game, and they put it on the DS. It's surprisingly really playable with just a D-pad, and it's tons of fun. And also, they left in the same old crappy voice acting, the same old whatever. That Silver Gear, it's not really useful yet, but we're going to use it in a couple seconds. Which basically, I'm going to finish the entire clock tower area in this video, and then just the boss is going to be the next video, but whatever. Alright, so in here, this is where we had to use the music box thing. Yes, thank you for flipping off your DS. And it's playing...
It's hard to get Pokerus to.
Apparently. Yeah, so when you play that, it'll play the song, and you have to try to figure out how to get it to be the song. If you looked at the music boxes, you'll get the solution to it already. And it's actually mostly solved, luckily. Or you can just guess it, where when you switch it, it'll play that one you're on. And so you'll know, like, does it sound off, out of key? Then if it does, then it's obviously the wrong one. So, and it's actually a really nice tune. So, I'll shut up for a second. Yeah, the first time I was playing through this, I didn't like bother looking at the. You can go answer it. Yeah, I didn't really bother like looking at the music boxes and stuff to try to figure out the solution to it. So I just had to hear that melody over and over again. It's just like it's a really like soothing melody. It's I thoroughly enjoy listening to it. And now you notice, oh, you're putting away your pistol. What's the point of that? Is it gonna benefit you in any way, shape, or form right now? Well, it is, because right now we're about to get to the second part of the Eagle. Right now I pulled out the Eagle Parts A, so I can hopefully combine it with Eagle Parts B. Door closed over there?
What?
Oh, yeah. So right out here, surprise, surprise, Nemesis comes out. And
Who's Nemesis? Boss?
Well, he's like the main enemy of the game. It's Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Now, if you use the light, Jill will just push him off the edge, like blind him with the light. But what she does here is she pulls the cord out and then throws it into the convenient water on the ground, and it fries him. Haha. Now what you do is just combine that, and you get Eagle 6.0, which is, I think it's a little bit stronger than the standard handgun, but it can also do critical shots where it shoots off their head, which is always a good thing, so you can save some time. And Nemesis is a jerk, so he's going to start chasing me down here. But for some reason, once you get down to the stairs, he just kind of gives up. Oh well, I'm not complaining. And also, another thing you'll notice about the Eagle, is that I'm not really going to end up using it much, but the game pretty much gives it to you for free, so take advantage of it. It can fire fully automatic, so if you just hold down the fire button, I don't know what system you're playing on, it'll just keep going. And okay, so this is what we need the Chronos key for, to get into this area. And there's a couple of spiders in here. And if you're stupid, you can get poisoned by them, but I wasn't stupid. It hit me there, and I'm thinking, oh crap, poison. But no. And that would have been really bad because, well, if I mess up here, then I have to redo a lot. Because after I finished this video, this is where my play session ended, so I had to start over. Yeah, I thought he'd like give me like shotgun ammo or something like that. But okay, so here you have to pick up these 3 balls that like crystal-ish balls. Well, there's a amber, obsidian, and crystal, and you have to put them in the clocks next to you. And this one's just so annoying to figure out. I mean, you can probably try to figure it out by yourself, but really the answer to this, it's completely dependent on what the middle one is, because the other ones are always going to be 12 as far as I know, and where you put each ball depends on how much will affect how the middle one changes, and your goal is to get all of them to be 12. And so for this solution, it's amber, obsidian, and crystal. I mean, I think if I remember, I'll put a list of all the different solutions to this in the description, or I'll even bother like saying how like how each thing changes the middle one depending on where you put it. I mean, you're supposed to figure it out that way, but since this is in under 2.5 hours actually, that means that I don't have time to do that. Right there on the table, there's some mine thrower rounds. I was hoping maybe that since there was, I found the mine thrower rounds in the clock tower. Turn your sound down.
No. I want to talk about muffins.
No, you don't need to.
Muffins are good.
I know muffins are good.
I like blueberry.
I like blueberry. I also like apple cinnamon muffins.
I was in the middle of
saying something. Yeah, I was hoping that since there was mine thrower rounds back in the clock tower, like the actual tower, that's actually the machinery room. There's a save point there. I was hoping that there'd be like shotgun shells here, but no. I don't really use the shotgun that much. I just use it in a couple situations. I mainly use it to take out hunters and stuff like that. I mean, later I can also use. I guess I can use my magnum for that too, but it really doesn't matter. And I don't know if I've said this before, but those things on the wall are really hard to shoot, especially when there's a bunch of enemies near them, because you almost without fail end up shooting the enemy. And I've actually killed myself with one of those once, and I was really mad. I was trying to shoot the guy, and that was the one time I did shoot the thing on the wall, and that ended up killing me. And that really hurt my feelings. Okay, so now we're gonna... You can talk about muffins next video. It's a short one.
No, I don't want to talk about muffins anymore. Muffins are boring now.
Muffins are not boring. Alright, so you...
I want to talk about soda.
There's no time to start a topic right now, really, because this is just the end of the video. So that's what we needed the gold gear for. You come out with this silver gear, you put it in there, and that starts the clock tower going, which makes the bells ringing and stuff like that, which was part of the plot, actually. I don't exactly call it the plot, but they were saying that you have to... what am I saying? That if you read one of the diaries, it's saying, oh, ring the bells and the helicopter will come. Which the helicopter will come, but not exactly the way you want it to come. Yeah, okay, so now we're going to making massive amounts of freeze rounds here, just to keep our happiness going. And if you played all your cards right, you should have at least 36 here. I think it might be possible to get more, but 36 is more than enough to kill the boss here. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to bring that and some health in case something goes wrong. And something will go wrong. Something always goes wrong. But here is actually one of the only spots I'm going to save. There's two spots. One, because this is a dangerous boss fight, and if I die here, I'd be really sad. And the other one is near the end of the game, near a difficult puzzle that can waste a bunch of time. Alright guys, this is the machinery room. This has been Dago Seda, and I will see you all next time.
I've been here too, but I don't still talk much.
Yeah, he's just here. Okay.
I'm here.
See you guys.
Bye.